Hey YouTube, Broad Spot community members, how are y'all doing? Great to have you with me today, man. So, Bounty Killer is the true king of the dancehall. Yeah, y'all know when I talk, I don't give a fuck, man. Y'all know that. All you Gaza fans hopping in my comment section, man, you can go and suck a dick. Get the fuck out of here. Bounty Killer, Rodney Price, is the true king of the dancehall. All you hear Beanie Man running down the kingship. Who gave him the kingship? Who knighted him as the king? Who gave Beanie Man the kingdom of dancehall? Who gave it to Vybz Kartel? A few Gaza fans came up and said Vybz Kartel is the king of dancehall, and everybody starts running with it and having this guy as the reigning king of dancehall. Why? Why? It's better you even say Buju Banton is the king of dancehall, man. Are you gonna get up and say Vybz Kartel? Your Bounty Killer is still doing music. Beanie Man is still doing music. Right? Beanie Man is still doing music. Bounty Killer is still doing music. So explain to me, how can Vybz Kartel be the true king of dancehall? We aren't even talking about if Bounty Killer had died. No, not yet. God preserve his life. But the guy is still active, man. Beanie Man running said he is the king of dancehall. What made him the king of dancehall? Because he won a Grammy? Does that make you the king of... Okay, listen. Dancehall queen, they go on the stage and they dance and they do all sort of things, and then the judges come and say, all right, she is the queen. She is the dancehall queen, like Carlene. Who is the judge of dancehall? Who is the judge of dancehall? Man, if you're talking about money, Bounty makes money. If you're talking about talent, Bounty has the talent. And Bounty Killer brought Vybz Kartel and introduced him to you guys. What did Vybz Kartel get the king of dancehall for? Kicking down Ninja Man? What did he get the king of dancehall for? Yeah, he has a lot of hit songs, but hit songs doesn't make you the king of dancehall. The amount of work that Bounty put and invest in dancehall music. The other day, he even got a national award for the contribution he's made to dancehall, man. And I've never yet seen Bounty Killer come and say he wanted to be the king of dancehall, man. That's a true king. That's a true king, man. You never heard Bounty Killer get up and say, oh, I should be in contention to be the king of dancehall. He's just confident in his talent and knows that the people are trying to get him down and drain his energy, putting someone up over him when he is the real king of dancehall, man. Come on, who is more worthy to be the king of dancehall if not Bounty Killer? Y'all are gonna get up and say Vybz Kartel is the king of dancehall because Vybz Kartel was behind bars and releasing how many songs, and Vybz Kartel did this and did that. Man, what about what Bounty Killer did? If it wasn't for Bounty Killer, you wouldn't even have heard anything about Vybz Kartel, because Vybz Kartel even told you that he had given up on dancehall and went overseas to work with his uncle. And Bounty Killer called him and said, man, get back to Jamaica. And he formed the alliance, and he invited Vybz Kartel to be a part of the alliance, which Vybz Kartel happily accepted the job or the role. And it was history from there. Where is the credit? Where is the credit that you're all giving to Bounty Killer? Where is the credit, man? Y'all are gonna get up and say Vybz Kartel is the new king of dancehall when Beenie Man, who has been championing that title for how long now, he hasn't even given up his throne, man. There's only one fucking king, man, and y'all are having 2 and 3 and 4 kings of dancehall. Massacre came out with a title the other day, the album title Generations of Kings. Massacre wants the king of dancehall. I hear y'all saying Spice is the queen of dancehall, and that is uncontested. But you have Bounty Killer, Beenie Man, and Vybz Kartel. How did Vybz Kartel pass Bounty Killer and Beenie Man to become the king of dancehall without even winning a Grammy award? Without even touring America? Come on, man. You Gaza fans, you're full of shit. You Gaza fans, man, I just hope y'all don't get in my comment section and talk a whole bunch of baloney, man. Gaza fans, Vybz Kartel is Gaza king. I'm telling you all the time, Gaza isn't dancehall. Let me repeat, Gaza isn't dancehall. Whether the Gaza is active or inactive, dancehall will be here, man. Look at the other day when Vybz Kartel was incarcerated and the Gaza almost faded away. Who was running the place? Croft? Valiant? Who was running the place? Y'all are getting up talking about Vybz Kartel is the king of the dancehall. You Gaza fans, man, you're so delusional. All delusional. That is why Vybz Kartel just feeding you all with the straight vibes rum and the straight vibes gravel or whatever the name of that. He's just junking y'all and making you so delusional, man. And y'all get up like a bunch of mindless, brainwashed animals saying all of this dumb shit about Vybz Kartel being the king of dancehall, man. We need a council. We need a council of judges to come together every 5 years and vote on who is the king of dancehall, man. That is what we all need to settle this once and for all. I'm suggesting or recommending that we have a council of well-qualified dancehall analysts, dancehall enthusiasts who have contributed to dancehall, like persons who are involved in dancehall in such a way that it's intricately involved in dancehall in such a way that they have impact on the culture. We need persons like those, a council, to come together and look at all the work of the artists over the years and decide who is the king of dancehall. Because you're gonna say because this guy caused half of the new dancehall generation artists to he influenced their image. He influenced their image. He influenced the songs they sing. What else did he do? All of them are copying him. So that is why you're gonna say he's the king of dancehall? When Bounty Killer championed dancehall on the international stage for how many years? Man, listen, Bounty Killer is the true king of dancehall, man. This guy has never, ever contested for the throne of dancehall. He has never done that. Never. You've never heard Beanie saying, oh, I'm king. And Bounty come and say, no, you're not the king. I'm the king. Never. Beanie Man got up saying he's the king and Bounty said nothing. Now you have Vybz Kartel, Gaza fans delusional coming saying Vybz Kartel is the king. Bounty said nothing, man. That's a true king. He deserves the throne, man. He deserves the king of dancehall, man. And y'all need to stop cheating, Bounty Killer, and telling us that Vybz Kartel is the king of dancehall. Yes, he was incarcerated and he went through tremendous tribulations and all of that in persecution. Don't mistake sympathy, man, for the throne, man. Come on, not because you're sympathetic to the guy mean you're gonna take up the king of dancehall and give it to him on a silver platter, man. Y'all need to think about what y'all doing, man. This is history in the making. This is history in the making. Ninja Man ran dancehall. Ninja Man was the man in dancehall at one point in time. Why didn't y'all say Ninja Man is the king of dancehall? I never heard y'all say Ninja Man is the king of dancehall. And Ninja Man influenced dancehall artists, the most dancehall artists and the culture, maybe even more that Vybz Kartel is doing in this time. But Ninja Man didn't influence dancehall artists to bleach, so you're not gonna see the bleachers. But how many of them came up who were influenced by Ninja Man? And I didn't hear you all talking about Ninja Man is the king of dancehall. And y'all coming now saying Vybz Kartel. Man, listen, if I stutter, this is unscripted, unedited, organic, no preservatives, no additives. Don't go, Gaza fans, don't come in my comment section with any of your bullshit. Don't do it. Get out of here, man. Get out. Go over to Vybz Kartel's page. Don't come over here. So I'm letting y'all know, man, Bounty Killer is the true king of dancehall, man. The true king of dancehall. Whether you want to accept it or not, we need a council to come together and vote on the true king of dancehall and let these people stop stealing titles in our dancehall history. Stop letting them steal the titles in our dancehall history, because 40 years from now, the kids of today are gonna be the men and women of tomorrow, remembering Vybz Kartel as the king of dancehall when Bounty Killer is the true king of dancehall for this era. He's still active. So why should Vybz Kartel get the king of dancehall when Bounty Killer is still active? Beenie Man is still active. Okay, let's say Beenie Man is the king of dancehall now. So when did Beenie Man give up the king, the crown, and say, okay, I'm not king anymore. Vybz Kartel is the new king. When did that happen? I haven't seen any videos. I haven't heard it over the news, over the radio, that Beenie Man said, give Vybz Kartel the throne. I haven't heard it anywhere. So where did it happen? When did it happen? Man, y'all stop playing with dancehall, man. Like, share, and subscribe, man. Spock Community Channel.